Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to do something different from the normal, something I don't do all the time. I want us to talk. I want to be vulnerable. Not vulnerable, no, sorry, I think that was not the right word. But I just want to express myself like on this video, express myself in a captivating way. Hopefully it gets you captivated, or hopefully it captivates you in a good way. I just want to talk. I just want to be myself. I want to do something I haven't done before. I'm always myself on the channel, but this is like another part of me that I want to put out today. You would agree with me that I am not always this calm in my videos, but as I said, this is a new thing that I want to explore or that I just want to do for this video. So let's see. And I don't know, but I just thought of doing this and I hope it comes out well. Enjoy. Life is a roller coaster of emotions that can leave you feeling exhausted and confused even at the slightest thing. My life lately has been a lesson. Some lessons have been direct, while some have been subtle. But in all, I'm learning to let go and be more open to more adventure and possibilities. Life gets overwhelming at times, but I have no choice but to be strong for myself. I got this teddy as a gift from a friend before I left Nigeria, and each time I hold the teddy, I just feel renewed, like I have someone that still cares deeply about me. I've had my lowest times. I've had times where I felt so good. Please, I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. How do you deal with struggles? How do you cope when life comes at you so fast? As for me, I laugh in every situation. Not because my situation is funny or not because I am happy to be going through whatever it is, but laughing feels like healing for me even when I am very sad. I've lost friends, I've kept my distance from some, I've made more, I've expected more from people but got disappointed. But looking back on decisions that I have made, I am more than proud of myself, balancing school, YouTube, spirituality, maintaining good friendships, and family life. If there is one thing I have really learned and one thing I am still learning is that when they say change is constant, it is true that change is constant. And as humans, we just need to learn to adapt and look for ways that you can thrive in whatever situation you find yourself. 2 years from now, or 2 years ago, a year ago, if you had told me I would move 1,000 miles or more away from my family, I would probably be like, why are you joking? I never saw this coming, and the truth is, some things that happen to us, or most things that happen to us, we don't see them coming. But what helps us is accepting reality and facing reality. I just found out that cleaning helps me. I don't know, that might sound weird, but when I feel sad, when I'm not tired, and I just feel like I need to change something in my life, sometimes I change my space. I've thought of changing how I look, changing my style, just to make me feel like, just make me feel brand new. But one thing we need to know is that we are humans. We are not items, or we are not programmed to be robots. So it is not all about changing like the physical aspect. You need to like look deep. What are some things that you have to work on, or some things that you have to change? The past few months have been challenging for me. They've been exciting. a whole new level of experience, living alone, living with people, getting to know people, making decisions yourself. It has been really difficult. But I was telling someone that I feel like I was doing better before I came here. But one thing I realized is I spent almost all my life or I've spent almost all my life in Nigeria. Right from when I was a baby till I became a young adult, I spent all my life in Nigeria. So it is expected that things will be going well for me. I had my business, I had my close friends, I had my family. I could afford to get whatever I want. But now I have to change a lot of my lifestyle. Some things I enjoyed doing before, I no longer do them because I'm like, oh no, I can't I can't afford to take this. I have a budget that I try to stick to. Unlike back home when you can do whatever you want. But now you have to think. You have to think twice. Is it worth it? Is it a need? Is it a want? But then I'm just so grateful for the whole new experience. That's actually been like a whole new experience for me. Very exciting. I've worked on myself. I've lost friends. I've made friends. But in all, I've been able to set clear boundaries. I just discovered that I should have closed my curtain for better lighting. So I don't think the lighting in the previous clip was okay. But I just hope you get the message. Why am I doing this? I'm just doing this because I feel like there are a lot of people that are going through change and are not bold enough to talk about it or think they would be considered weak when they talk about it. Me, I am not used to speaking about my feelings. I be hard guy. No matter what is happening to me, I would laugh. I laugh in every situation. Like even if I'm sad, I would rather laugh with you, make you feel better. Then when I get to my personal space, I can let it all out, get angry, cry if need be, but I won't ever come out and say this this is it, this is it. But this is just a message to let you know that whatever it is that you might be going through, you can do this. Sometimes life comes at us very fast. A lot of things happen in our lives and we're like, why? But I'm trying my best. Why is this happening to me? We are all trying our best and nobody expects things to happen. There's a tweet I saw that said children that grow up to be academically strong, they tend to lose themselves. I can't remember exactly what it says, but children that tend to grow up academically strong, they tend to lose themselves and get angry at every little mistake they make, or they end up being doctors. And I'm on a path to that. Not a doctor, but still in the medical line. And I feel like when I saw it, I just had to repost it because I was like, oh, you didn't have to come at me. I'm like, this is me. Every little mistake I make, I blame myself. Even academically, if I like make a mistake or I don't feel good at something, I start blaming myself like, no, you're supposed to be smart, you're smarter than this. But then who cares about you being smart? Be smart, but don't lose yourself because you're trying to be smart. Recently I've been making new friends and sometimes they'll be like, oh, what is your hobby? Or do you like seeing movies? And I'm like, oh my god, there we go again. I don't know if I'm weird or if I'm a different type. That's why in my last video I said I feel like I'm a different type of Gen Z because I didn't grow up wanting to do all of these things. I tried to balance my social life, but it was more of I have an academic target. I have to meet it. I don't care about watching series. I don't care about watching movies. It's just now I'm trying to like grow into it. That, okay, enough is enough. I feel like I have more things to say, but if I just keep talking, it won't change anything. But if you are going through anything, I just hope you feel better. I feel better now. If you can talk to people, talk to people. Do whatever makes you happy at this point. Like, do whatever it is that makes you happy. And if you have any experience on moving to a new country, embracing changes, or even you might not even necessarily move to a new country. It might be a change that happened in your home, in your school, or just something very nice. You can just let me know. I feel like our family is like one thing that helps us keep sane. Like when I go through some things or when I feel somehow, I just remember, oh, I have my family. So I got a frame sent from Nigeria of my family. Like I had other things that I could have sent down here, but I made this frame before I left Nigeria. But I decided to make a frame of my family members and bring it here. And I just put it in a place in my room. And each time I see it, I'm like, okay, Eniola, you're strong. They love you. Like you have people that love you. And I love my oh my god, I'm not supposed to be crying on camera. You guys should ignore this part. I love my siblings so much. Like we all love our siblings, we all love our family members, and I feel like they're like one of the reasons why we still keep going on. Then I made a frame of myself also, and let me read what it says to you. I'll see if I can attach a picture. It says, "You don't have to figure everything out today, Eniola. Take your time and be patient. It will all come together in the end." And this is like one quote that, and there's a picture of me. This was me on the day of my matriculation in Unilag when I got into Unilag. And this just keeps me going. It might just be words, but they mean like a lot to me. They mean a whole lot to me because it is not easy starting afresh. It is not easy starting from the scratch when you've lived your whole life in a new country. It is overwhelming, it is difficult, it is challenging, it is tasking, it is exciting, but sometimes the bad just outweighs the good. But I hope we all do good in the end, and I hope I would also be able to come back to this channel and talk about my success story, because in one of my videos I said I feel like if I turn a new age next year I might just cry. And when I told somebody, the person was like, "But you're still young," and I'm like, "Oh yes, I know I am young, I am very young, but it is more like I had my life planned. Like I was like, oh, at this age I'm supposed to be done with uni." But so what happens when life comes at you? What happens when things don't go how you want it? So whatever comes, just take it at that point. I hope I would still be able to come back to this channel and be able to talk about my success story, how I was able to overcome a lot of things that happened to me when I first moved to this country, how I feel like I'm stuck, like I feel like there's no progress. I'm just going to school and coming back. I'm not even working yet. Sometimes I just feel, okay, I don't want to say the word because it is a bit offensive. Thank you for watching my video.